Pathways to Wholeness podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and I thank you for joining us for this next episode of meditative teaching. Please note that these meditations were recorded in a tropical environment with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds in the background. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Okay, let's just settle in, relax, maybe take a few breaths and just listen to the music before the teaching starts. We may not be conscious of how easy it is and how willing we are to be distracted from keeping our attention on the present. We might say that it is hard for us to keep our focus. But what that means is that it's easy for us to be distracted. We don't want to stay focused. We are willing and allow ourselves to be distracted. That may seem like something that is hard to accept. We may believe that we want nothing more than peace. But that within us which is longing for and desiring peace is that which believes there can be a lack of it or separation from it. In other words, it is that mind which creates the separation and will never accept it, that it needs to be quiet. The experience of saying, this is not me, this is not who I am. I am not that. Can be a powerful experience when we finally can discern that anything that experiences lack of peace, a lack of anything that is other than peace truth is a creation of my own mind, is not real. It is the identity and the ego, which are simply structures created in my mind to replace the truth. This is like our living inside a building, trying to recreate the paradise of outdoors which already exists outdoors. Are completely consumed in the process, trying to recreate the outdoors. Because we are afraid of the outdoors. But we want the connection. We long for the connection with the natural world, but we are afraid of it. The identity and the ego long for the peace and love and joy of the natural self. They are afraid of it. They don't want to give up control. So we must understand that when we say, I can't focus, I can't do this, we are speaking from the ego. That structure exists because of the way our nervous system is conditioned to contract our energy, control it, so that we don't receive information from reality. Reality is created in our mind due to a lack of information, a lack of flow. The heart, in particular, they are very unconscious, separated from what is actually our true mind, our true self, the mind of the heart. So, we can do nothing with that mind to reconnect. No matter how much we say we want to, we cannot connect the ego with reality. That is why we talk about the skill and art of becoming present, moving back into the world of experience, of information from the world, from our authentic self, from the heart. We must allow our consciousness to become available to reality. we say we can't, we are filling our consciousness with distraction. Are supporting that structure of the ego and the identity. It is hard to come to terms with this. The ego will never know how to surrender. It feels impossible sometimes to let go. And that is why we must change what we claim to be true. The truth is real right now. It is alive within me right now. It is the source and nature of my being, my existence. It is the truth of who I am. I am nothing that the ego claims. I am nothing like my identity. I am a creation of a divine and perfect Creator. That is the unmutable truth. Always true. Always will be, always has been. The ego will not accept that. But that doesn't change it. It does not diminish it in any way. Because I am a perfect creation of a perfect Creator. I have no need to be anxious or worried or doubt or fear. I can actually relax. I am willing to put my faith and trust in the truth right now, then I have nothing to fear. We have heard these words so many times, in so many ways. They have been taught for millennia. Those who have experienced the truth have told us what reality is. And yet, through conditioning and culture, we've come to fear and doubt such a thing could exist as reality, a reality that is perfect, that is divine, that is infinite and timeless. And yet, we know that on some level to be true. We haven't experienced it because it is who and what we are. We experience it in every moment, but we deny the experience through the distraction of the ego and the identity. Say, no, that can't be true. While it is obviously and imperatively true. But we insist there is something wrong with us, something wrong with the world. We welcome the distraction of hate and anger, of judgment. We are glad for it. It proves that we are right. To separate ourselves from the truth. You would think that we were suggesting a visit to hell instead of a visit to heaven, instead of paradise. What is your life right now that is so great that you will say no to paradise? That you will say no to peace and love and joy? What is control giving you? That you are so much happier with that. These are not criticisms or judgments. They're questions that need to be asked, that need to open our consciousness, to make us conscious. So, this is our chance right now to make a different choice, to make the decision to only accept reality, the truth, that there is nothing wrong. We are safe to let go. Giving up control is the best thing we could do. It feels like we can't give up control, like we don't know how. But actually, it is a choice. The more we challenge that choice, the sooner we will find peace. And so, know this now. There is nothing wrong. Even our choice to stay in control is not wrong. The truth is available to you right now. Nothing can stop that. Nothing can prevent that. But you can turn away from it. You can say no to it. But doesn't stop it from being the only reality. It doesn't mean it isn't here or real. It isn't the only reality. It only means that you have the power within you to distract, create a structure for avoiding the truth. But that structure is not you, and it only exists as an idea in your mind. That idea expresses in you as contraction and control. Can be undone by conscious choice. We are not victims of anything. We're not victims of culture or conditioning. We're not victims of trauma. We simply have come to believe things that aren't true. We have given them a power and reality. We have replaced the truth with these beliefs and ideas and stories. But they aren't truth. And truth remains intact. Yes, we will experience disturbing and distressing moments. The return to truth, the letting go of control, the undoing of conditioning is frightening and disturbing and distressing. But that does not mean we should not do it. Unfortunately, we cannot be promised an easy journey, but it is the only journey worth taking, because it is the only journey that will fulfill all of our desires and longings, which are all essentially the same one. Everything we want lies in the truth, in the knowing of who and what we are. There will be no lack or uncertainty or doubt or fear when we know who we are. It's becoming clearer who we are not. And so that is our practice. Reconnecting through becoming present, letting go of all ideas and beliefs of who we are. No longer claiming any victimization, but only pursuing the knowledge of who we are, the experience of truth, until we are 100% invested in only claiming the truth. we will allow ourselves to be distracted. We will be willing to be distracted. We will welcome distraction. Remember, the truth is reality. It is paradise. It is peace, and joy, and connection, and love. We have no good reason to turn away from it. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you'd like more information on these meditations and teachings, visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Surrender. These are guided meditations designed to support you in letting go of whatever tensions or false ideas you might be holding about how things really are, and reaching a state of peace and surrender. That's Pathways to Surrender. Look for the next episode soon. We're uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.